Hello everybody. Yes, I'm doing another video today. I did one earlier today, but she's done a little video explaining the joke. Now, when you explain the joke, you ruin the joke. And I think she thinks we take it serious when she says that he's getting a wife. Honey, we know he ain't got no wife. We know he's just sticking his dick wherever he can. He's not trying to marry anybody else. He's just trying to fuck around. We know this, but we're going to watch her video explaining it to us in a very, very serious way, because it is a very, very serious matter. Okay, are you ready? Let's go.
I'll show you in 1 minute. Ice water. Julia, it's not for you. You can't have this.
She says ice water in such a disappointed way, but we love water. Don't you love water, Foodie? You keep telling us you love the water. You know, but good on you. And you're drinking it out of a proper person's cup. Love to see it. That is a bona fide cup. Not something that she's just pulled out of the Tupperware cupboard because of all the cups are probably dirty. That's a proper size cup. Can't Sala get you a knockoff Stanley? Everybody else has got one. Why haven't you got one?
Okay. Show you? Yeah.
Oh, this is one of my gripes, my absolute gripes. I hate the fact that she doesn't dish it up before she starts the mukbang. No one enjoys listening to your bags rattle around or watch you slop and drop it everywhere. Get it out, get your utensils ready, pour your drink. Nobody enjoys the prepping of the food. It's annoying and it's boring and it's dumb and it's always messy and it just makes everyone want to vomit. You've been doing this forever. You should know what your people want to see, and they don't want to see this part.
Paneer.
Oh, idiot fingers. I didn't kick her up because nobody wants to watch her in real speed.
Masala. Well, it's a good thing I brought my own spoon.
And we know she's been watching FFG again because FFG talked about how Chantal ate Paneer 17 days in a row back when she was going through her crackhead Olympic stage. She's watched FFG's thing. She's got the word Paneer stuck in her head. Therefore, now she must eat Paneer. That's how susceptible she is to suggestion.
One for Salah. Is this cheese or garlic? Garlic, like legit. Oh, that was a close call. Okay, let me pour this on. I spread the rice out all over the bottom, by the way, so it looks a lot.
Girl, I don't care if you spread it out. You could spread that over your entire fucking cutting board, a larger surface area. Even if it's that much rice on that massive plate, it's still too much. I'd say that's probably 2.5, 3 cups of rice there. And I'm only assuming that it's not a particularly deep dish. It could be 4 cups, but I'm going to be generous and say it's 3 cups of rice. 3 cups of cooked rice. That's way too much for one person. But okay, you spread it out.
But yeah. All right.
And no offense to the Indian people out there that have perfected this recipe over hundreds, maybe thousands of years. This is not a hard recipe to make. We know she can make her own paneer because she's done it. And we know that she's got canned goods, tomatoes, tomato paste. She's got all the spices under the sun. She could have made this for herself. And if she didn't have the paneer, she could have got Sala to whip up the shop and get her a block. There was no need for her to order this. This is maybe a half an hour dish at most if you wanted a quick version. Absolute bullshit.
Bismillah. I gotta have like hot sauce on everything, so.
Does Bismillah count when it's a gluttonous amount? I thought gluttony was against Islam. So saying Bismillah while you're about to eat a serve for 4 people, I will say 2 people. We'll be generous for 2 people. Does it count? Does it, you make, it's like, it's cool, Allah, it's cool. I'm really going to enjoy this food. It's okay. It's holy food. I said Bismillah. No, it's not gluttony. It's just a Chantal size serve. It's totally different. It's not the same thing.
Oh, don't mind me. I need to get some more chili peppers to just eat. Like some pickled peppers or whatever they are.
Okay. It is 2.5 minutes into this mukbang and she hasn't even started eating yet.
All right. We have garlic naan.
Yep, we get it. Oh, oh, it's one of those. It's going to be one of those where it's going to be lots of mouth sounds and she's going to be picking through it with her fingers and there's going to be sauce and it's going to be slopping. Ah! Hope everyone's got their seatbelts on. Oh, it's already dribbling.
So,
Oh.
I want to explain, like, my last video, I kind of meant to put it out as a troll.
Did she seriously think that everybody watching that video was like, yes, Salah's out having an official meeting with a broker for a new wife, or he's meeting with his new wife's family? They're going down the official route and he's out sniffing around for a second wife. Or he's visiting the second wife. He just stops in. He lives with moi, but he just visits her. No, nobody. Nobody knows that Salah can't afford a second wife. He doesn't have the time for a second wife. He can't afford to feed you. He can barely afford the rent at one place. What makes you think that he can afford a second one? We know he can't afford it. It's the rules. You've got to be able to afford your wives. You can't have more. Only rich men have multiple wives because they can afford to have them, or they choose to have them because they want whatever historically to have more wives. Salah's not that guy. He was lucky he could nab you, girl. And he can't get another wife. You're the best he can do. That's pretty sad.
But people actually believed my video.
No, they didn't. No one did.
My husband leaving me in the car.
No. We would believe that he would leave you in the car like a pet dog and just crack a window and chuck you a treat. We believe that part. We don't believe that he was off looking for a second wife legitimately, but leaving you in the car with some food, we 100% believe that. Of course we would. Why wouldn't we? You don't walk and he doesn't want to be seen with you. What's not believable about that?
With food.
Uh-huh.
While seeing his second wife.
Funny.
But I noticed a lot of people had a lot of questions about that and how it works.
No one had questions.
I was just meant to be lighthearted joking because people always joke about that, you know?
Not light-hearted joking. You hear us say it and you thought you were going to be witty and clever and try and use that same joke. It's not funny when you say it. It's not funny when you say it sitting in the car messily eating a quesadilla when he's left you in there like a dog in the hot sun. That's not funny. It's stupid and pathetic coming from you, but it's certainly not funny. Yeah, stick your fingers right in it. Yep. Oh, I bet it's amazing.
This is butter paneer masala, by the way. Paneer is like an Indian cheese. So delicious. I swear.
It looks like the same yellow goot you have every other day.
By the way, he was actually at the barbershop.
I was going to say, he was due for a tidy up because he was looking very Wookiee-esque. Messy beard, greasy hair. He can't have that puffy hair because it makes his Frankenstein head even longer and bigger, like a big light bulb. He was starting to look very, very rough. Very rough. He needed a good trim.
To define his beard, and he knew I wanted to do a mukbang.
Mukbang's code for just eat.
Something different, like in the car.
Yeah, like we've never seen you eat in a car. You've never been known to sit in your car and eat. Nothing planned, no delicious food, no setup, no good camera. I'm going to sit here on my ass and put food in my mouth and call it a mukbang. Okay, I'm doing a recorded newscast right now. Technically, I'm relaying news to the world. It's my interpretation of the news, but it's news nonetheless. I am a news reader. Yep.
It's here. And this is not spicy.
Oh, no one cares.
Because, like, personally, me,
be prepared for the dumbest thought you've ever heard.
before we were married, and this is a conversation. Okay, so having multiple wives for a Muslim man is permissible in Islam, okay?
Yeah, we know. We know. We all know. That's why we make the joke. We're not saying it's bad or it's wrong or it's awful. Culturally, we know. The joke is you. You are the joke. You're barely a number one legitimate wife. You couldn't be one of two, one of three, one of four, one of five. It would not stand. Your head would implode. You would have a meltdown if he even suggested the idea. It's funny because that idea kills you. That you are not the only one. You are not his precious little potato-faced pillow princess. You need to be the only one in the house, in the home, as the barely wife. That's why it's funny. It's not funny because we think Saleh is going to go and sign himself up for wifey number 2. It's funny because we know it kills your ego.
The tradition started back in...
Oh, nobody wants a history lesson from her.
Would be widowed by the war.
Yeah, okay. Wars, widow, single women, destitute women were scooped up by the gentlemen, the men in the community as protection, as a way to provide for them, to keep them physically safe, and to keep the community, I don't know, of women looked after and cared for, and their children, and then future children. Okay, that's one reason that polygamy started. It's not that way in every culture, but that's the cornerstone of it in Islam back in the olden days. It must be just carried on by tradition. I don't think that many, like, young men still do it, but who can afford to do it nowadays? I don't know. But thanks for that freshly Googled information, Foodie. Thanks.
Or something like that.
Or something like that.
And you know, a conversation to have before you get married to know what to expect.
Ugh, the fingers. Don't worry, she'll lick them. Ugh. Jesus Christ.
My husband does not have any more wives.
We know. You are worth 3 wives. You are the same as having 3 wives.
We don't go anywhere usually without each other. Especially, like, since being back, he hasn't gone anywhere without me, really, so...
So, I just heard her say Salah doesn't get to leave the house either. It means they're both stuck in the house. She is turning him into Pete's. Every day, he's more and more like Pete's. He is tall Pete's. That means if he's not leaving, she's not leaving. And she doesn't go anywhere except sit in the lounge room on her chair eating off her tray. So Salah is trapped in the house now too, which tells me that he's not working or he's working from home. But who's tending to the perfumes? Who's looking after the bottles? Who's switching out the labels? Who's shipping it out? Who's boxing them up? Have you got staff members? I hope they're not girls. I hope you don't have any female co-workers or employees, because that could be trouble for you, Chantal. Oh, yep. Big mouthfuls. Wonderful, juicy, delicious. Blech.
So it serves a purpose, and I respect it.
Sure you do.
100%.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Chantal, we know that you're very accepting. At least in the bedroom of a man and two women. We know that you have had that experience in your past. The one where you shat all over their bathroom walls. And the 2 times you gobbled up that Arby's sandwiches that Deborah presented to you. We know you're very accepting, at least in the bedroom. And we know the husband of yours is a freaky dick, and he'd be up that faster than a rat up a drain pipe. Oh my God.
This law does not have one. Another one. I was just joking.
We
so
know.
I didn't mean to upset anybody. That's what happened,
Nobody was upset. No one was upset. Who's upset at the idea of him having 2 wives? No one.
But
I'm madder about the way that she's eating this fucking paneer than the stupid, lame, weak, watery joke about him having a second wife. The paneer eating is more infuriating. She's making a bigger deal about it than we did. Nobody cared. No one cared. No one took it seriously. So why are you taking it so seriously? The paneer is more maddening, I swear to God.
So that's where the tradition came from, basically.
No, Booty, that's a small bite. You need to take bigger ones. You'll never finish it eating it like that. Mmm.
I've been seeing a lot of Indian street food horror videos on TikTok. And I don't know.
But it's okay, Foodie. You don't have to be afraid of Indian street food because you're never going to get to go to India. It's not on Salah's easy to get visa list, and you would never survive in India. So don't worry about it. Just get your takeaway stuff that you've always had or cook it yourself.
I find that maybe I'm being extra dramatic, but I find them to be low-key, like, racist a bit.
Chantal, the conditions that those food are cooked in, I would find more appealing than eating anything made from your kitchen. It's because of the hygiene issues going on with some street food vendors that worry people. And the fact that sometimes they can't get access to clean water. That is why. I would more eat street food literally off the ground in India than I would from your kitchen. The horror food is the stuff that you produce. All the shades of yellow that you put on a plate are worse than any Indian street food horrors that you've seen.
Because, like, they're always negative comments, or they're always showing, like, don't eat the food in India, it's disgusting, don't eat the street food. Because, okay, the conditions don't look, if this was America, they would be shut down in an instant. Cooking with their feet, their hands, bare hands. But it's not. It's not America.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So in America, the reason you can't cook with your feet and hands and just stick them in the food and like on the ground is because it makes the food make people sick. And that's why the people who have eaten that, who are not accustomed to the food, have got upset tummies and they've had a bad experience. It's not America, but science is science the world around. Bacteria and poisonous stuff happening to food and can make your stomach upset. That is science. That is not political opinion. That is not racism. That is not bias. That is just fact. Food needs to be cooked in a certain way to be okay to consume. America, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, China, India, Canada, your kitchen, all of those places need to maintain a certain hygiene standard and not have the food contaminated with things. Feet and hands that have been on the dirt floor would contaminate food, you fucking moron.
I think it's like culturally ignorant to be so derogatory towards it. Maybe in a light-hearted way, but...
Oh, so you're the censor now who decides what's lighthearted and what's not.
And some people go there and they get sick. It depends, where they're eating, but that's their way of life. And I think people just don't understand, which is fine. We're all ignorant on something, on some subject. Like when people hear you with their...
And your subjects are health, religion, marriage, morality, mental health, weight gain, weight loss, diabetes management, and pet health care. These are all the subjects so far, just off the top of my head, that you are ignorant on. And let's just put another one. Traveling's another one that you're pretty ignorant about. But teach us the ways, Foodie. Teach us all about it.
Hands. Or with a spoon. This is just a tablespoon, by the way. But it does look big, I guess.
It's the amount you put on it that makes it look big.
So much easier to scoop rice with the...
Yeah, it is so much easier with a tablespoon. Most people use tablespoons with cereal and stuff, but they don't stack it so your entire mouth is filled up. Most people put just enough on the very tip of it to put in your mouth. They're not trying to get half the plate of food all in one bite, so it chokes their throat. But we know you like that sensation since you're an inge eater.
A shovel. Yeah.
No thoughts, smooth brain.
Or another example is sometimes a man will have a first wife, but the first wife can't have kids, so he'll ask permission to take a second wife to build a family. There's practical uses for it, is what I'm trying to say.
And is that what you're trying to say? That would be the justification for Salah, because you can't have kids. If he ever took on a wife, it would simply just to be a baby making machine for Salah? Is that what you're saying? You're okay with that? Because for that to happen would mean he'd need to put his baby carrot in another woman's baby oven. And I can't see you being too cool with that, because he might like that baby making oven. He'll end up having 17 children. 17 children. He'll be on that baby making way for ages, to the point where you guys won't even share bunk beds anymore.
But in the Americas, polygamy isn't it illegal?
Not in all states, no.
Honestly, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm too jealous. Like, I'm too jealous right now.
We know.
I don't know. It's not something
I'm proud of.
that's on the table right now in this point in life, but I don't have a closed mind as much as I used to in life.
Bullshit. Whoop, 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 whoop. Bullshit. Bullshit. The fact that you feel like you need to explain it now tells me that it is on your mind. The fact that you made the joke is on your mind. The fact that you felt like you could troll us because we say this shit all the time means it's on your mind. You hate the fact that we make this joke because we know you are so sensitive about it. So you thought you would take the power away from us by using that as a joke too. But now you're like, oh shit, people might really think that. Nobody thinks that, you idiot.
Anyway, I don't know if I look red. I think the filters are good on the Samsung. One reason...
Oh, another troll. She did another trolly troll. She's doing another trolly troll. And guys, you guys say that I use a lot of filters and I smooth out my skin. So I'm going to say, the Samsung filters are so good, because I'm doing a trolley joke about filters now. And she'll come out with a storyline and another mukbang full of rice saying, guys, I don't use filters on the Samsungs. You took it too far. I was just joking. It loses the humor when you have to explain the joke. And we know you do use the filters, so this one is just a really lame attempt at a trolley troll.
I like the Samsung more than iPhone.
We know, because we see what you really
filter.
look like on an iPhone, and you don't like what you look like. Because it's such an improvement over this.
That was a wake-up call for me, because I didn't even know it had that at first when I got it way back in the day. It was just, it came like on, I guess.
I just came on like magic.
And I thought my skin was just nice.
No.
And like, there's a filter on the Samsung, so then I checked it out, smoothing.
Do you not have mirrors? Do you not have fingertips? Do you not wash your face with soap? Because if your skin looks hella smooth on camera, but when you're roughing it, you feel like you are literally, your fingers are getting more exfoliated than your actual skin, that should be a sign that something's not coating up here. But no, of course, she thinks she's a goddess and she's got goddess-like skin.
I was like...
But you're naturally pretty. You've got pretty privilege. Why would you be about what you really look like?
My eyes needed to adapt. The skin has texture. I mean, skin... Most people use filters nowadays because, you know...
No, fuck off. Fuck off. No, not in real life. People don't use filters. People walk around with their real faces talking to other people all the time. I have not used a single filter to fix my face. You see, everything that you've seen is on my face. I don't use filters. And to say that everybody does it, yeah, maybe one or two if they're doing photo corrections. You use elongating, skin smoothing, eye bugging, fucking, I don't know what, skinny filters. You do it all. You do so many layers. The filters can't even work together anymore. They can't even do a collaborative effect anymore. You use filters because you think you are ugly without them. Just own it.
Skin is not naturally super flawless. Pores, blemishes, these kinds of things, you know. Hair.
Yeah, we know. So just shave them. Just be natural. Don't worry about it. You've got pretty privilege.
Illusion. But I'm still using it.
Yeah, we know.
Anyway. What was I talking about? I always do
Nothing. Nothing. Talking about nothing.
this. I sincerely don't remember.
Use your thumb. That's the way.
I seriously don't remember.
Oh, look at the balloon hands. She's got those balloon hands. Ugh, yuck. Stop it.
I did some self-care today. That's why it was red.
Did you wipe your own ass?
Might be more red than usual. I don't know.
What'd you do?
Because of the fact that...
What?
I'm starting to do home exercises. I'm starting to do the Jane Fonda program again.
Oh, uh-huh.
I can only get through... Actually, it was really tough, but I actually did 10 minutes. It's like 40-something minutes. It's like long. I used to be able to do the whole thing, and I was never in the best... I was in the best of shape at this point in my life. I was like... young adult. And I was doing the Jane Fonda complete workout. Bring out that chair. Bring out a chair and hold on to a chair. Remember the old school?
You do realise that that's probably way beyond your physical scope at this stage, and you are probably going to injure yourself. She's not really doing the Jane Fonda tape. She's pulled it out and blown the dust off it. That's probably as far as she's got. But there are probably some more gentler, more, I don't know, beginner level appropriate that you could Google, Pinterest, YouTube, sign up for. Like, there are a million other programs that would probably be more, I don't know, effective for someone of your size and ability. Trying to do a Jane Fonda workout from start to finish is probably not the way to go. But okay, we're living in the 80s, living in the 90s. That's where Chantal is. She's stuck in the past, but all right.
The Stairmaster at the gym. My friend's uncle owned a gym.
Did he? Really?
And we would go for free. Because I was keeping my friend company because she, her dad and mom were divorced, which was really hard on her. And she was always alone because her dad was dating. So I kept her company. We went to the gym. And
you did nothing.
I did the Stairmaster for I was doing it for 45 minutes.
Oh, whole 45 minutes.
I never looked or felt better. So the Jane Fonda, I'm telling you.
That was, you are 40. Let's say you were 15 at the time. That was 25 years ago. 25 years ago. That is a hell of a long time ago. It's not relevant now. 25 years ago, I was, 21. I had a firm, fat, Kardashian ass, tits up to my eyebrows, and a 3-year-old, and energy to spend. But I don't say, oh, look, I was in tip-top shape, and I'm going to get back there. No, I'm 46, and things have dropped. But I'm living with what I've got now and what my capabilities are now. You got to stop living in the past and living with what's now. You don't have time. Tick tock, tick tock. Diabetes is calling.
Is the OG. Look at Jane Fonda. She's still alive, right? Of course.
Jane Fonda during that time also suffered from an ED. She had an inge and a purging. She had the B eating disorder. That wasn't strictly from working out. She had some other stuff going on as well. But you're an idiot.
Yeah, she has the body like of a young woman. She's so in shape. But it's from the 80s, so it is funny. And laughing burns calories. So yeah, that was hard. I was friggin' sweating and huffing and puffing, and I find if I take my salbutamol right before exercising, I feel a lot better. I have to take salbutamol and Symbicort. Symbicort is like more long-term to treat things like COPD and severe asthma, but
whatever.
It works. There's a few, but you can shave them off. Unicity, I still have it.
No.
Take the balance. Eat fiber before a meal.
No.
That's from the doctor. Like the doctor told me to take B shots.
Nah,
for
not listening to any of her medical crap talk because she's just bullshit.
It's not supposed to taste like, if you put it in a drink that you mix it with, you won't taste it. Actually, if you put it in coffee, it makes the coffee more frothy and like rich. But if you drink it in water alone, you're gonna taste it. Anyway, I gotta get off of here. I'm just talking for nothing now. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that yeah, I had a nice day of self-care and
yeah, sure. 10 minutes to wash your face, bookie do. Okay, that is my video from Chantal's Indian food bukbang butter paneer masala rice and buttery garlic naan. Talking about nothing and talking about polygamy and Islam and just dumb stuff. Just dumb stuff. She should just call this series Dumb Stuff with Chantal. I'm surprised somebody hasn't already called their channel that, Dumb Stuff with Chantal, and given it a really cool, like, the more you know. Well, anyway, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and please comment, because you know I'm going to read them and say hi back. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.